All right. Well, we are recording now, and we're at the start of another session of Carve House Chronicles. So we have everyone here except for Finn, because well, he's not feeling so good right now.
No, it was
But
like a little weak.
going to record this for his sake, so at least we give it this for him to upload if he or do what he wants with it.
For posterity.
Yes, exactly. So, guys, it's been a while.
Yes.
like
A hot minute, yeah.
like a whole new year has come since we last played this.
One can say it's
Mother
been
of
a year
God.
since we last played.
Yeah,
Ah, 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 ah. You funny man.
man, the holidays really mess up like tabletop schedules, don't it?
It do that sometimes.
But it's a new year now, and we don't have to worry about holidays until like that for a whole another year. So that's a bonus.
Yeah.
I'll move this guy over here. So, do you guys remember anything we did last time?
We just left after dropping off herbs and boar, so we went out looking for the bandit group that totally did not look like Fremen from Dune. And give me a moment. Yes, we just got there. We were talking about how we're gonna do this, and then we noticed a suspicious bush that looked like a Looney Tunes joke. Did I miss anything?
No.
That one.
Yes, the giant bush that looks like it's trying to do a Looney Tunes joke on us. The green jolly giant is currently stalking us through Looney Tunes style.
All right, so we got breakfast character here. We got Oreo. Got Pit. Now we gotta grab the little fairy. There he is.
I'm alive.
Something about saying grabbing the little fairy sounds like a hate crime, but
Um, Technically, the way you phrase that would make it one. Yes,
we're talking literally about Mr. Lumen over here.
they do not care.
So, uh, we will move your your bushman over here back behind the screen.
I'm making the boy dad.
All right. So, you guys left off. You had delivered all your stuff, and you found signs of the bandit camp. That were the ones bandits who have been well jumping carts like have been delivering goods that have come from the ports to the towns, and it's been kind of a nuisance the last couple days. No, not even a couple days, but like a couple weeks. And since you guys are going through, you guys actually came across the actual camp. Gotta move your character real quick for me.
No, yeah, probably should be helpful.
Yeah. Don't want to accidentally lose them.
Yep.
Yeet.
Just needed to delete this ourselves, huh?
Pretty much. So, here was the camp. If you guys don't, for reasons, yeah. I don't know how to do that. I'm not gonna worry about the whole fog of war thing or cover things up because, well, it's a bandit camp. You guys kind of know what usually what things are inside of them.
I have a question.
Hmm?
Like, how dark of a bandit camp? Are we talking about we see body parts over there and they're making, capes out of human flesh? Or just like, Robin Hood type bandit camp?
Generic bandit camp. No evil shit.
Okay. Just gotta Am I right, guys? Sometimes you gotta clarify that?
Yeah, because there are some sick and twisted
No,
bandits out
that's
there.
fair. Granted, I don't think that one of those bandit camps that would be that bad would be here on the island that is the home to the Navy.
You would think that. I can't tell you that. Never mind.
Classified information.
Sorry, carry on.
So, yeah, you guys were able to find the camp, but not able to actually see bandits. So I'm just gonna try to use some of these trees I already have out. Like,
I think I'd left before you guys came across the bandit camp.
yeah, they had just managed to find it based on tracks that they found,
Gotcha.
and there was a lot of tracks. I'm kind of using these trees to like help like give you guys visually where you can hide if you need to before the camp. Like how far the trees like extend.
We are.
Alright.
So, zooming up here with the rest of the group. Alright, guys. So, what is your plan for this?
Well, we don't see said bandits, right?
Hmm?
We don't see any bandits so far.
Not that you can see right now.
Right. Did everyone else already get a chance to roll perception, or?
Um, they mainly rolled it just to find the tracks that led to the camp, so there really wasn't anything to see into the camp yet.
Yeah, I don't think any of us have rolled anything against the camp specifically.
Yeah,
Okay, that's an important distinction there.
yeah. You guys like were only able to see the start of it, like this front part, but that was about it. So
We can roll things against the camp. I roll disgust against the camp.
disgust. The camp just pukes
Sorry.
out all the bandits.
Can we persuade the camp?
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'll stop.
So yeah, if you guys want to roll perception to see what you can see in the camp, go right ahead.
Yeah. I didn't see shit. I rolled a nat 1.
Oof.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Go right ahead.
Wait a minute, if you guidance, why aren't you spamming guidance, Oreo?
I always
That-
forget it's a cantrip and free,
Yeah.
which
That
I
is
also find
weird.
really funny that Cure Wounds is a level 1 spell, where Spare the Dying is a cantrip and free. So what's the point on ever casting Cure Wounds?
I
Bigger heal.
legitimately saw. I did see a meme this week about that where a character is a fighter and they're like, "Hey, can I get a heal?" And then they're down to like 10% health. Can I get a heal? They're down to 2% health. They're like, "Can I please get a heal?" He's down. The person walks up to him and says, "Spare the Dying's a free action."
Yeah.
It's like, oh, go fuck yourself.
Like why? Well, why
It's
people
an
suffer?
instant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
On
a
a-
cantrip, it's instant, and it stabilizes them.
Uh-huh.
See, I kind of like it for the idea of a more brutal campaign too, because that means the characters have to play very carefully, or they're all gonna get downed pretty quickly. Like, yeah, it's a cantrip, but it's still like a. I'm sorry, I'm rambling here. I'm
It's
sorry.
it's a cantrip, but it's gonna use a part of a turn, probably.
Yeah, I'll be quiet. I'm sorry, guys. I'm rambling again.
But all right. So what do we got for perception? We got 10, nat 1, 14, 25. Well, Pimp is just looking inside of his bucket still. Just was that hole always there? Kind of thing.
I'm
Seems like,
scrubbing
aha!
my bucket.
I found an image of a bandit etched into the side of my bucket.
Thrak, you can't really see much past the barricade, but you can see them. Like the different wood wood piles that are makeshift like palisades, or is that what they're called? When they're like just little barriers like this.
It's not really a palisade. It's just more of a. For the palisade's like there's an actual wall and shit like that. This is just a.
A
Fuck, what's
makeshift
the
one.
word? Well, it's not even like a full wall. Like you can say this is more of a wall. This is just a, almost like a bunker.
Yeah, it's just to deter people. But Striker, your perception, you're able to actually see one of the bandits at the front.
It looked like they're prepared for someone to attack them.
Well, mainly they know that, like, you've seen how like the Navy like knows about these bandits, so these bandits know that at some point the Navy could come after them, so they're kind of keeping their camp prepared.
They're aware.
Yeah, they are aware that somebody could come, but who exactly they don't know. So, but Oreo, you kind of see everything apparently. like like you saw that bandit over there, but then you could also see like the whole group of bandits like over around the fire pit over here. Like you just see a couple of them just like they're all just sitting around like what would be like the campfire area, but since it's during the day, the fire that they have here is not notice. It's not really noticeable because well, light is not really gonna give up more light.
Mm-hmm.
But you can just see them all around there, like kind of just meandering, not really doing anything. Every now and again, though, you did catch one guy on this corner, kind of just walking back and forth, like don't know where he's going, but he's like going back and forth. I do like the model does
Is he just
run.
is he just bored and pretending like he's patrolling?
Pretty much.
Hey man, you only get paid if you look like you're doing something.
But yeah, that from that, that's what you can see right now.
Hmm.
Do you relay that to us by chance?
Yes, she would.
Alright,
Noticing
I
the
have
slime staring at the inside of its bucket, and the little fairy creature looking off in the wrong direction.
Yes, I can see the camp right behind us, guys. It's right there. We just went through it. I
Guys, there's
swear.
like this. I need a new bucket. Mine's starting to rust. You hear scratching noise in the side of the bucket?
Stop that! You'll give us away.
Oh,
And,
I
and
have an
you,
idea.
Oh boy.
you, pretty much your pirate friend is the only one who's paying any sort of attention.
You're paying.
The greatest combo: a pirate who's in love with the navy and a priestess of Kelpie. Exactly what we need.
Oh, I'm also a follower of Kelpie, so that's all sorts of interesting.
I have a terrible idea.
What is the bucket's terrible idea?
All right, guys. I just roll up onto them.
No, I have even worse idea.
Oh,
No, hold on. They're gonna be very confused on how a bucket rolled up onto them. Because I look outside, it just says Russ bucket, and I look to the thing that was put on my bucket that says pet. Like they're gonna be very confused about that. Now, either two things are gonna happen from it. That either they're just gonna leave it there and try to ignore it, or they're gonna try showing it to everybody else to figure out what the hell's going on. Now, why they're distracted with me, obviously confusingly being there, y'all come in and get all that, fancy dancy surrounding and danger shit, Yeah? You savvy?
Hmm. I mean, that's terrible of an idea.
Not that good of an idea either.
it's not good, but it's not bad.
I
Not
mean,
great, not terrible.
I guess we have had worse ideas.
Like, worst case scenario is I could try convincing one of them to put the bucket on their head, and I just suffocate them.
Yes, let me just put a
Hey.
bucket on my head with this mysterious viscous fluid inside of it.
You know, do you have anything to write with?
No?
Old Ocean Song?
Usually, I just use the dagger to carve my message into something if they don't have anything quill on them.
Alright, can I use prestidigitation to do like writing?
No, because that's mainly for like cleaning and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Or like minor little hand tricks or whatever.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But because of your profession, you would have something to write with.
Good point. I'll take the bucket and I'll write, "Put me on your head."
Yes, rest bucket, pet. Put me on your head. Yes, it all makes perfect sense.
And then Lumid will salute to you and he'll say, "Roll out."
No.
So
Also,
back.
no. Put relaxing gel on top of it. So relaxing gel put on head.
Oh my god.
No? Yeah. Above the put on head, I'll write relaxing gel.
Huh. Oh my god.
Better. Eat me.
Eat
No,
me?
I'll die. What if you
See?
drink? You'll be drink me, not eat me.
Still, I don't think you want to drink or eat anything that says it's from a bucket that says rest bucket on it. And says pet on it.
Press the bucket. Pet. Put me on your head.
There's a lot of
Relaxing gel?
confusing words coming off of this bucket.
Finally, Oreo says something about this plan. He doesn't deny that he wants to try it. Oreo, the person I'm expected to be someone of reason, say that's a terrible idea. Is just like, yeah, let's go along with it.
I did say it's not a good plan.
No, you did.
But you didn't say it's a bad plan.
Well, nobody else has any other plans.
I mean,
we could just go in swinging, or
I could saunter and distract them while you guys do something, or any number
I
of
s-
things, or we
Now,
could just try and sneak in.
our pirate friend would know some of the lingo, possibly. Do they have any religious symbol or symbology?
Not that you can see.
All right. I go with you. I point to our pirate friend, and you try to convince them to put this bucket on their head with me in it.
What is it's how
I mean, we could. You going with Tolt is not a bad idea. It does give us the element of surprise if something goes wrong, and then Tolt could just try to get information out of them.
Like technically, all we were told to do, if I remember from the job, was to get them gone.
Who
Am I right?
has the actual paperwork for it?
I do. That I would double check the exact wording on it. What is it that they need?
it just says get rid of bandits. There's no
Cracking his
clarification
knuckles,
if
Lupin
it's
said.
like dead or alive kind of thing. It's just get rid of them.
They just need to not be here.
So we could tell them to go
Alright.
somewhere else. Like, there's how many other islands here we can tell them to fuck off to?
So one of the things I
Behold,
was
honorable bandits, have thy heard the word of our great Lady Kelpie?
actually something I was going to ask DJ, which is pertinent, because I kind of come and go as the need arises with ships that I know are going to be friendly with my sort of individual. Do I know when the next pirate-friendly ship is going to be docking near soon or nearby?
uh, you know, because of that, like, you would know, like, there's one ship that comes by frequently, like, month to month. But the one that was supposed to be coming back here would still be about, like, a week's away.
Was that the one that I came off on?
No, it's a different one. Because the one
Okay,
that you
so
came
so
off
we're
of recently just left.
and the next one's still a week or more away.
Yeah.
I mean, that would give them time to pack up and travel to that location, unnoticed. I mean, if there's this many and they have this much supplies, it'll take them time to transport what they need.
Mm-hmm.
I could convince them that the Navy's been on their pursuit and uh, looking for information for them, and I'm like, hey, look, I'm not the biggest fan of the Navy personally. I like one guy, but that's personal thing. Um, they're wanting to come down on you guys, and the only reason they haven't sent a full force is because that's resources they don't want to spend. But they're ramping up to actually send a full battalion at you guys. So you might want to vamoose.
You might want to
Yeah,
dip.
Yeah,
a bunch of
here.
idiots like us can find you. Imagine what the Navy can do.
Told,
Yeah,
that's a really good idea, but you see, they have supplies. And what we kinda need is supplies.
I mean, they can't take all of them if they actually want to get away.
You know,
Yeah, but we could take all of them.
you also got to remember,
Okay.
we do need proof that we beat them so that way we can get paid for this, you know?
We asked for one of their helmets.
So-
It's a simple enough thing to prove that we dealt with something.
We might need a hand or two.
All right.
Oh. And in worst case scenario, I take Drip with me and just ask him to talk to the leader and offer him a gift for relaxation.
Vibrates myself to simulate massaging.
So, Striker.
Yeah?
So you see that I have the map over here. Now I put it in the corner for now.
Mhm.
But for them, you guys are like around here. No, not. If I can zoom in further, like in like this kind of forest area, like a little bit to the north.
Mm-hmm.
For where the pirate ships would be, yeah, that's actually good. Around like there. Yeah, to be more pinpoint. About there. So like you see how like there's literally that clearing right there.
Hmm.
So this is where you kind of roughly are. For actual pirate ships to get there, they'd have to go all the way to the port that's on this side.
On the east side.
Yes, they'd have to go there.
So if
That's
they
always
want to take any significant amount of supplies, it would take them a little bit of time.
It would take them more time to pack up all the supplies and get over there before the said navy.
Well, that's packing up all of their supplies. If they only want to take the necessities, they could probably do that.
Yeah, that's just how
really.
how far they would have to travel, which is like about 3 days on foot for them.
And I can
Really,
impress that the Navy wants to get this done well before that time.
Yep.
yeah. Not to mention, all they really need to do is take anything of value, which isn't necessarily supplies, but jewels and money.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I could be very convincing and, you know, saunter in and take my bucket with me.
This is a bucket.
This is not a jar of dirt.
I still think that the writings would have worked better if Dripple does a roll in.
Now that'd be suspicious, though.
I mean, yeah, but look at them. They look kind of stupid.
Yes, but if I walk in and I've got a bucket that says relaxation bucket or you know, rest bucket, relaxation gel put on head, that's less suspicious if I'm carrying that around for my own relaxation than it just rolling in.
They're gonna ask, why does it say pet?
I'll just say, oh, it's a pet ooze that's the gel. All it does is just, you know, vibrate and wrap. It doesn't eat or, you know, meat. It's not a normal ooze. Freshly made. Good boy. Or, oh, good girl. Sorry. Pat, pat, pat. Right. So, yeah. I'll saunter in if you guys want to get into a potentially supportive role. And I'm just going to saunter in with my bucket.
Sorry, just the
Yeah.
way you fucking said that.
It's all through my bucket.
I guess I'll roll stealth.
You know, that gave me like very like Spencer vibe from like iCarly there.
I will
Better.
guidance you, little fairy creature.
What does guidance give me? 1d4, right?
Yeah, an additional 1d4.
Where's my 1d4?
And I will guidance myself.
You also have this little box here, it's Thrak too on the side. With your other dice.
Oh yeah, here I have the other set of die.
We gave you this other set of dice because these ones were rolling bad for you that one time.
Huh.
Your bone.
Let's see that.
I feel like Finn's character would have just said to send in the spirit.
Wait, I forgot my stealth bonus. Oops.
Yeah, you just rolled it straight.
Where's my... That's actually...
Yeah, I'm
Also
just doing a
14.
straight roll.
Look, Oreo, we have the same stealth. We are like best buddies.
Who are you?
And what armor does Oreo have?
Very heavy armor.
Yeah, so you have
I'm
like
sitting at 18 AC.
yeah, so you would actually have a disadvantage on stealth rolls because of your armor.
Do I? Oh.
Because yeah,
Let me
after-
re-roll.
Yeah, because after
And
a
see the
certain
lowest.
level.
Oh, that was the lowest roll.
Huh.
I rolled a 19 on my second one, so that would have been the lowest.
Well, okay. So
It was meant
Alright.
to be.
DJ, I will sit between the branches of this of this fucking tree.
okay. I know where you're sitting. You just don't have to actually.
Oh.
You turn yourself into a plinko machine there.
Oh!
You took out the entire tree. How?
Uh,
Here.
I think your stealth is flowed, bud. Run.
Oh,
Ah!
hey, I can do it. Uh,
My my 2,500 hours in this game has to come to something,
all right.
and it's putting a little model on top of a tree.
I locked the tree in place just in case, so he doesn't have to like grab the tree. But all right.
Hey guys, why did the tree start speaking Sylvan?
Um,
I don't
When
know.
don't trees
Struggle.
speak Sylvan?
Do I look like the Lorax to you?
no,
I am
see, the trees
Lorax of these lands.
I don't look it.
as long as the trees don't speak Vietnamese, we'll be okay.
Yeah. Let me just get the flamethrower. But all right. So Striker,
Mm-hmm.
onto your shenanigans here.
Yep, just walking in as pleasant as can be, as if it's the most natural thing in the world.
So, since it is walking in, you kind of get a better, clear view of the camp, just looking, and you can see the rest of the bandits here. You can just see that there's one towards the back at like this barricade thing, just in case. There is man over here. Let me see. Let's put that, just so to say he's sleeping in the tent.
He's dead tired.
He's dead tired, yes. And then there's this one more man, just kind of sitting up here on the rock.
I'm sure the guard is already seeing me and alert and probably calling for people.
Yeah, he's probably like, what? Just seeing this woman just sauntering up into their camp, like.
This
Go back
cloven
again.
foot tiefling.
Yeah, this is not exactly a common sight. So he just looked like, what the hell? Like, hey, get over here! Like, called over the guy who just looks like he's doing something. Who's like, runs over.
Not quite high alert yet, but what the fuck?
Yeah, they're just more confused. Like, what the hell?
Hi there, boys. Seems like you got quite the operation here.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Oh, the name's Tout. I kind of give a bow. Says, a bit of a wander. I'm on shore right now. Taking a bit of a break from a bit of piracy for the time being.
He just looks at you like, right, piracy.
Well, yeah, mostly I came to see my boyfriend, but well, he said that they had a bit of an issue with some ne'er-do-wells in the forest, and was wondering if I could get rid of them before he had to call in his battalion to take care of it. So I figured I'd come in, talk to your leader, see if I could get you guys to, clear out, and maybe even give you an option to do that before it gets bloody.
Alright, so for that, roll your deception.
Perception or persuasion?
Well, you're kind of deceiving them with how that the Navy's coming, even though they're not. But
I mean, they could be.
yeah, they could
I,
be.
I totally expect that my boyfriend, if this doesn't get resolved soon, is going to have to take care of it. I am fully Tell is fully convinced that is a distinct possibility.
Then persuasion, then, because you're trying to persuade them to leave.
Uh, not the best roll, but not terrible either.
Alright, let me see. Are these guys? Well, let's see how they go. Are he believes you? He's like, oh shit,
Figured.
really? The Navy?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I mean, if you want, like I said, I just want to talk to your boss, try to let you know what's going on. I mean, you guys don't have to leave. It's just, well, you come in with, a battalion of naval troops who are trying to take care of something in their backyard, and, well, they probably won't go easy.
right. It's like the minute you say all this, he goes, it's like, oh shit. He looks at this guy. He's like, go get the boss. Like, he's like, all right. And so this man just run off to go to talk to this guy over here. Let me
Right back.
get color change.
Imagine I'm standing there, one hit popped out while I'm not like heavily swinging, but like a pendulum, moving Drip's bucket back and forth, very subtly.
Yeah. So this is the
Do I
best
need to
can
make
do.
a motion sickness test?
No, it's not. It's not that much. It's more of I'm keeping you loose so that if I have to, I could throw you at someone.
Ah,
So-
yes, the old eat the bucket strategy.
Besides, you're like Jello, so everything on the inside just doesn't move. It just jiggles all around.
Just wait for that guy. Like, what's up the bucket?
So yeah, the guy runs over here, and he's like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, at the front gate, like, person's telling us about this. Like, oh god damn it! You see this man?
I'm almost imagining he looks over at the gate while they're discussing this, and if we catch eyes, I'm just gonna kind of give a little a friendly, almost flirty wave.
He kind of does like look over, like, what the hell are you talking about? And like looks past one of his underlings just sitting there, and he looks and sees you there. What the hell? He's like, all right, what the hell's going on over here?
Hi there, name's Tout, and I offer my hand.
He just kind of just looks like, what do you want? Like,
Okay, I pull back. I'm on some shore leave, taking a bit of break from piracy while I come and visit my boyfriend, who happens to be captain of the, island guard for the Navy. I don't know if you've heard of him, Captain Herzer Herrick. Just a captain. But he said that there was some issues with some banditry on the island lately, and that they were wanting to take care of it. But it hadn't gotten to a point where it was a problem. But but they were contemplating getting it taken care of soon. It's a whole thing. At any rate, he asked if I could come and check out, see what's going on, and maybe get you guys to vacate. I mean, the way he made it sound like he wanted me to come and kill you all, but that's just silly. It's not my way, and he knows that. So he gave me the leeway to figure out how to get you guys out of here. And so I figured I'd come and offer a solution before the Marine or the Navy NPs come in and make this a very bloody campsite.
this man just looking at you. He kind of like, it just fucking what like. You expect us to believe that you, well, first of all, someone like you would be banging a Navy officer. First of all, yeah, that's hard to believe.
I mean, it's not a secret. If you've been to any of the towns, you hear that the captain's been dating someone who's at sea a lot.
Right, and you expect me to believe you that they're going to be coming here now, all of a sudden.
Oh no, not now, but probably within the next few days. You kind of made yourself a bit of a nuisance. I don't know if you've noticed that.
All right.
And look, I'm not saying you have a hard line where they're going to show up. It could be it could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be next week. But that's the problem, is it could be at any point. And I figured I know when the next ship for the next pirate crew that's stealthily coming in is going to be setting out for port and leaving, and the password to get onto it if your men need a way to get off the island.
Alright, so I would say you need to roll another check, a persuasion check, kind of get him to agree to this.
You know how I got 13 last time?
Uh huh.
Well, I just rolled 10 higher than that.
Oh.
You just say 10 higher than that?
Yeah, yeah. I rolled an 8 last time, and I just rolled an 18.
Man. Alright.
So I says, yep. I mean, you could take your chances here, try to get some more piracy, but do you actually have an exit strategy if things get too hot for you?
My god. Man.
I mean, being a bandit on the island that houses the Navy base, I don't know if that's the greatest idea, but I mean, it's been working for you so far, but how long is that going to last?
God.
I mean, you're an organized enough group. I mean, any pirate crew would probably want to take you on as crew members.
So you see this man just like thinking about it. He's like, doesn't it? It's not sure if it's like if it's your womanly charm that's getting to him, or just what you're saying is actually making sense. But he's like,
Yeah, a little of A, a little B, a little bit of the fact that I got a bucket with me. You know.
yeah, they're not even questioning the bucket. It's just mainly the fact that you said Navy, and that kind of took over the whole thing. Like, ah, shit. They're finally all right. Well,
And look, like I said, they wanted you out, probably not killed. Granted, the ship's coming in probably about a week. You got a little less than 2 weeks before it heads out. It won't stay long, so you probably can't take everything, which might be to your benefit if you leave a bunch of it here, because then they can just confirm that you're not here. If you take everything, that gets more suspicious, so then they start looking more.
the man like sighs from this like. I hate that you're making so much sense right now, but he, like you see him just kind of turn to his man, kind of whisper something to him. The guy nods, and you see him just head back into the camp, and you start seeing slowly like they start talking to each other one on one. Then like they start grouping up, go get the other one. They start just doing this. And then you start seeing them just start to go to where like their tents would be. Just start breaking them down. Fine. Me and my boys will be out of here soon. We'll leave most
Righty.
because of how quick you say that they might be here. We are gonna leave most of the stuff here just useless to us.
Yeah, I figured it'd probably take me a day, maybe two, to get back to the harbor to report. So and then however long it takes them to come and verify. So yeah, I'd say you got here between 3 and 4 days to not be here entirely. But again, they'll also spread out their search.
Yeah, we'll be out of here within the night. But
Okie dokie. Here's here's the name of the ship. I don't know what it would be, but I would give a name. And here's the passcode. And if you see a blue-eyed elf with a surly attitude and a scar on his lip, tell him how it survived.
oh boy, he just kind of looks like, all right. If I happen to see that person, I'll tell you. But with that,
Oh, you don't. Yeah, just tell him I survived. He'll get the message. It's all good.
all right, he's just kind of looking back and forth, like looking around, like shit, and then he just guy takes off back into the camp. And you can kind of hear him like starting to yell at the guy that's on the run, like, "Get your ass down here! We gotta go now!" And yep, the guy jumps off, and he's like, "It's like what's going on?" Like, they're just talking back a bit, and you see him just kind of start doing his
And I'll
stuff.
turn it and leave the camp and motion for my companions to quietly follow me.
You need to fucking be there.
I'm gonna grab the.
You never go in without a contingency plan.
Once again, I don't think throwing the bucket's always the best idea, but okay.
I mean,
Always
part of me
plan
was also
B.
thinking I would swing it and just turn the bucket upside down on someone's head for you to do your thing while you distract everyone.
Holy
Yep.
shit!
Yeah, I just saunter off. Says, "So, Liz, looks like they'll clear up by the end of the night. Probably leave most of the things here."
We'll need to see if we can grab something to prove that they're gone, though, so we just have to wait.
Just bullshitting your way to clear out the entire bandit camp.
I kind of tap my chest. I mean, we could go and sneak in and see if we can find documents.
Well, if it's something that's not important, they might just leave it, so.
Maybe the
Just-
leader had a journal, but he'd probably take that with him.
Okay,
Although I
look,
did
yeah,
say,
just-
if they don't have any proof that they're gone, they might keep looking. So they might leave something just intentionally.
So, what are you guys' plans now to while these guys are all doing their thing?
Well,
How much
we
did you
could.
plan for? Sorry.
I was gonna say we could head back to the harbor, just let them know immediately.
We
We
didn't
could
get
just
the
camp
down at the
out.
harbor, though.
Well, no, we got this. Well, we can go wherever we got the job and get it turned in.
Yeah, that's a half a day's walk to the town of the city of
Belmore.
Baltimore.
Baltimore?
Baltimore?
We're not in Baltimore, okay?
We're in Baltimore, okay?
Do you hear any drive-by shootings going on?
I was thinking more like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you know?
Yeah, no, that is different. But
I
yeah,
that song stuck in my head.
Otherwise, do we just need to stay here? I mean,
if you guys are
verifying
gonna,
they're out.
yeah, if you guys are gonna come back to like actually check the camp to make sure that they're all gone, it'll take a few hours for them.
What time of day
What's
is
the
it?
time
Does it
of,
look
yeah,
like?
what's the time of day? Probably midday.
Yeah, so by the time because you guys left early in the morning to go do the herb search and the boar hunt.
Mhm.
By the time you guys came back, it was already like probably 2 p.m. And you guys found these guys within like an hour, so it's about around 3.
So 2 of us could stay, and the other 2 could go report it, and we could just stay to make sure people clear out.
The only thing I'm worried about is they might just assume that, oh, they just moved their camping spot to somewhere else.
I mean, we could always keep an eye on them too. That's why I suggested we leave 2 people here.
No, I'm saying the guards would just say they just moved their camp somewhere else. So it wouldn't really be a job well done for us. It's going to be like, hey, oh, you found their old camp. Congratulations. Clap, clap, clap.
I mean, that's one option. I mean, again, they wanted them out. They're not here. They're out.
All right. I can
It
volunteer
is-
to stay. I'm just on the bucket.
Yeah, the job really wasn't clear on how to deal with them. They just wanted them gone.
We can rule lawyer the job board later, okay?
Yeah.
So,
Sorry,
guess the
Zach,
question
what were you
is,
trying
oh yeah,
to say?
Threk? Yeah?
Come again?
What were you
Were
trying to
you
say?
trying to say something?
No,
Oh.
I don't believe I did.
People are hearing things now.
Me and Pimp keep talking over each other, thinking we're hearing other people.
It's the normal conversations of a lady in her bucket.
But yeah, how do we want to do it? Do we all want to go and report this? Do we want to send 2 people out back to report and 2 stay here just to make sure that they either do clear out or they don't just move somewhere else?
Yeah, let's just stay here, honestly.
I say we all
Honestly, if there's
just stay here.
actually, I think only me and Tolt should stay here because they know we're already around here. If they see you two, and they're gonna think something's up, and they might just start to fight.
I'll just go back to my cozy place on the tree.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I would rather not one person be alone to report it because, well, going alone's always a terrible idea, even here. I mean, obviously, there's bandits here.
We're banned.
Obviously.
Yeah, that's why I don't think we split up at all.
Well, here's the thing: like, there's not supposed to be bandits anymore, so that's the true question.
Well, ideally, the island should have been safe, and for the most part, and there's bandits, so I mean, I'm fairly confident I could hold my own, at least either with with wordplay or with swordplay, if it gets to it. But if you feel, Breeze, that it's better we all go, I'm gonna argue with you. I just don't really like not observing them.
I don't feel like we go. I feel like I said, we all stay here.
Yes.
Okay. I was just.
There's no point in reporting it until they're actually gone.
Well, part of me also feels like if we report it, maybe they might get caught while their pants are down and they're trying to move things out, and they get caught anyway.
I mean, from the speed that they are setting up their camp, they'll probably be gone from this campsite long before any of us get back to the town. Or the city.
Yeah, they probably are going to clear out. Yeah, if you want to wait here a couple hours just to make sure, sure. Kick back, have a little bit of a late afternoon meal. I'll take me and Drip over to any sort of like cluster of spots where I could just comfortably sit and pull out a ration and just kind of kick up my hooves and eat. I've still got more of that honey meat.
You had pretty much lunch and dinner figured out because of that.
Oh yeah.
I'm legitimately surprised that there wasn't a new quest board for finding more honey.
Oh, there probably will be tomorrow. Trust me.
Because you kind of just introduced it to them.
And I also bought their entire stock of honey.
Resells it for 5 times the value.
Oh God. I'm gonna strike as the first scalper.
Hey, I know how good how valuable my goods are now. Just because they didn't understand the value of it.
You're like, I know what I got. I know my worth.
Said every female ever.
But alright, so we're saying that we're camping out a little further away from the camp so they don't really see you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't need to set up a fire either.
Yeah.
Or staking out.
This is just for thematic wise. I'm gonna do this.
Nice.
So you see, like, evening finally comes, and yep, you guys can see that since there was a fire here, that the light is no longer like there, and you can actually see We look back at the camp. Nobody's there anymore.
Hmm. Seems suspicious.
We want to go check to see if we can find some definitive proof.
What do you think? What do you two think?
That'd probably be for the best, so we at least have something to show for it.
Yeah. Not much to say on this.
I will pick up. Pick up Drip's bucket.
Yep.
Come back in.
That beggar still sitting over in the corner.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was there.
There's also a dude laying down right here.
He just slept through the whole thing. Like, huh?
He's like, like what
Is there
the hell
actually
is
a
it?
dude who fell asleep there and was left?
Yeah, they just left him.
Oh. Perfect.
There's our proof.
Yep, I just come over. It says, "All right, Drip, give me a moment." I set Drip down. I pull out my rope and I just start hog tying the sleeping man.
As soon as you start doing that, he's just like, what the hell? The hell's going on?
Your friend
I
sold you
vibrate-
out, friend.
I violently shake.
You violently. He's just looking around, sees like all the other tents are gone, and just the campfire's put out, and like some of the stuff taken. Like, God damn it! I knew this was happening.
Okay, so we could either do this quietly, or we could do this violently, and you'll be in pain.
I violently shake again.
I don't know. Something about that bucket weirded me out, but there's no point. I just did this for easy money. I don't want to fight.
All right, and I will like tie his hands and behind his back and just make sure he's secured.
You just hear him like, I should have just stayed home. Just took up the family business.
Yeah,
Should just stayed
probably.
home today.
She took it again.
You're a bit of a heavy sleeper.
Yeah. When you live in like an area where there's a lot of noise from metal clanging, you kind of sleep through anything.
Mm. Yeah, trust me, I know. Slept through a thunderstorm once on a ship.
Yeah, the man's all tied up. He's just sitting there on his like makeshift bedroll, just like kind of like.
And I'll call out Ocean Song. I got proof.
Well, that'll definitely work.
Where is Lumen going this whole time?
Where am I going?
You've been left at the other camp. You also fell asleep.
No. Um, I'll sit on
Great.
top of the tent.
This guy sees a fairy, a tiefling, and a what's your character face again? Ian? Half orc,
Yes. Very
Half
big
orc.
half orc.
and a bucket that
behind.
randomly, violently shakes.
I'm right behind him.
Oh, I assume you were asleep, so you have no idea why they cleared out.
Nope. I was out cold, like saw.
Well, your leader was talked to by a very attractive and charismatic young lady who convinced him that the Navy was going to be in pursuit soon, and they decided to leave for the ocean. And you just happen to be the poor individual that they're laying the blame to.
He just seems like
I
he just hangs his
If-
head, like.
If you want, I might know what ship they're attempting to leave the island on. You could use that to wiggle some leverage.
He just looks at you like. It's like he's like it's like it's not even persuasion for you. It's like he's literally just like, wait, you'd really let me go? It's like,
Oh no! You're going to be captured by the Navy and interrogated, but at least you can give them information so that you can get some leeway with all of it.
Giving him a plea bargain, basically.
Basically,
He thinks about it's like, you know, those assholes did just leave me here. Well, fine, I'll do that.
yeah. And I will give them the name of the ship that I told them to attempt to get onto.
All
At
right.
this point, I'm gonna tip over and investigate, see if there's anything of value in the camp we can loot.
So yeah, he just watches the bucket tips over and a blue slime oozes out and goes about his business.
Yeah. Hold on.
I'm assuming persuasion. Sorry, not persuasion. Perception. God damn, why am I saying persuasion?
Well,
Yes, I shall persuade the camp to tell me where its secrets are.
investigation.
It's not a very good roll already.
Hold on. Or-
Hey, buddy, while we're checking over, did you know if anyone in your group cared about their personal hygiene at all?
Care about their personal hygiene?
I lift up my hand where I indicated chip nails. Like I need to do my nails. They're chipped.
Uh, he doesn't think about like, well,
Maybe you guys stole some supplies that could be cosmetics.
I mean, well, listen, if you untie me, and I'll show you like if there's anything around here, I'll show you what's here. I'm not gonna run into.
I mean,
I'm kind of outnumbered.
I didn't tie your feet. It's just your hands.
Yeah, but to kind of help you guys get these things open. Besides, you can kind of look to his left and right where his weapons would be, and they're gone.
We didn't take his weapons. Apparently, his allies took
No,
them.
yeah, that's what he's like showing. Like, they took my stuff.
Yeah, he can clearly see that we have not actually looted anything yet.
Yeah,
Huh? Those guys really didn't like you, did they?
I guess. I mean, like, shit, I knew I was new, but damn.
I feel bad for you. Go ahead. Yeah. I figure if you run, I could probably catch up to you a lot faster
I mean,
than you might think.
what's the point of running? I'm here on a island that's controlled by the Navy.
Mm, true.
Like,
True.
there's no safe place to run.
All right. Yep. I'll untie him.
Alright, he just kind of stands up and is like, like, you guys. But then, yep, after a bit, he starts to walk around, like, looking to see, like, what is still there. And seeing how, like, the main things, like, the camp, like, all the beds and tents and stuff that are, it's like, they didn't even they took his tent, but not his bag, and he was still on it. Like, they legit, like, took everything around him. It was just, and let's just say, that tent there, or that crate there, is one of the crate that's just taken.
I'll go check it.
Well, I'm saying this one was taken because of, this was
Oh.
alcohol in this one.
Ah.
But they left the other one over here.
Start checking them.
Hold on. Before you start opening it up, is there like a hole I can move into because I can fit it through things?
I mean, it's a wooden crate. There's a bunch of slats everywhere.
Oh, I just kind of slither my head into there, see if I see anything in there. So you're not open it.
You just see a bunch of bottles of different types of alcohol.
Like, I call this one's not mine. I hug the crate.
Okay, how you getting it out of here?
Touche. Touche.
Maybe take a bottle, maybe two.
All right, you can have two.
I was more referring to you, so you could get anything out of it. I'm sure when the Navy Patrol gets here, eventually they're going to want to return any of the goods that they can.
All right, what's the most expensive looking bottles in there?
uh, roll investigation.
The one thing I'm really terrible at, apparently. I have not been rolling well all fucking day. So 7.
You can't really discern like the difference because also you're inside the crate where it's kind of dark, and you're just like you just grab a random bottle like this one looks good.
Do I need to roll for which ones I grab?
No, you just grab 2 random ones.
All right, 2 random bottles are thrown in my inventory.
Yep, you won't
So,
know what is in it until you actually take a swig of it.
Sweet. FYI, DJ, I'm going to send you the name of the elf that she referred to. That's someone who hated her guts and she knew it.
Okay.
They had a very intense rivalry to the point where he tried to kill her on more than one occasion. And so basically, she was just telling that bandit leader to tell that if they came across that elf to just more or less tell them, hey, your rival's still alive.
And help.
More or less doing the bandit leader no favors.
Yeah. You made it feel like he gave you a favor, but in reality, you just like. It's like.
He's doing me a favor,
He's probably gonna get punched for it.
if not shanked.
Yeah. All right. So. He just kind of looks like, well. Besides the 2 bottles your friend just grabbed now, the rest of these, they look like they didn't take anything from this one. Now, gonna go there. So, like, they were using this crate in mainly, like, double purpose, I guess.
May have had something heavy in it, so they just sat on it.
Yeah. Alright.
You need to take a peek.
You gonna look inside?
I look at Tolt like, you need me to take a peek?
I mean, why not?
All right, guess I
Otherwise,
take a peek.
otherwise I got to get Crowbar out.
I take a peek.
You take a peek. And you realize it's pretty damn dark in here in this one.
Can you give me some light in here?
I mean, you can't see in the dark.
No, I cannot.
Oh,
Does Ocean Song have the light cantrip?
No. No.
Best I can do is press the irritation.
The best I can do is Thunder Wave. Give you a brief thing of light.
But it also
Wait.
great.
Wait. You could do prestidigitation and all that?
Yes.
Get this fire going. Do that on some metal. We can try refracting some light in the holes here.
so I'm guessing the fire in the fire pit is out.
It's basically like, you know, how, like with the fires, when they're like, there's just some like coals that are barely
Embers?
like, yeah, like you could
Well,
relight it real easily.
I'm gonna point at
better
it.
to leave it off?
Smoldering.
Yeah. It gives us enough light that we can see, and, you could just ask him what's in the box.
Actually, what I can do is I can use thaumaturgy to make the light brighter. It won't change the fire. It'll just make it brighter for a minute.
No.
You also can just ask him what's in the box.
I mean,
Alright,
does he know what's in the box?
He just gotta look.
And I looked at do you know what's in there?
Nope, I was too low on the fucking totem pole to know what any of this stuff is.
Alright, guess we gotta bust out the crowbars.
I pull out my trusty crowbar, named Crowbar.
Hello, Mr. Crowbar.
It's Mrs. Crowbar. Thank you very much.
Hello, Mrs. Crowbar.
Yeah, I'll just put it in there and
Pop.
I work the lid open.
Yep. And when you pop it open, you actually inside of it. Let's see. Hey, I probably actually get to use this list I have of items. You roll me a D100.
92.
92. All right, let me see. Okay, so you see like there is um a chest inside of it, like a heavy uh like black iron like heavy chest in it.
Ooh. Oh, no wonder you guys had that. Hey, Ocean Song, you want to help me take a look inside of this thingy? Help get it out of the box?
It doesn't look that hard to get out.
I mean, for most people, I'm sure it wouldn't be, but I've kind of got. Oh, right, it's my wisdom that's low. My strength is 12. I guess I could probably help work it out. I thought this was the character with noodle arms, but no, they're just
Right.
above average.
Can Ocean Song just grab it? She has 18 strength.
Oh yeah,
I have 16.
you can literally just lift it up and like pull it out of the crate.
I guess
Yeah,
that
Ocean
kinda
Song just
sits-
grabs it with like one hand and just pulls it out of the box.
There's that orc crate coming in handy.
Excellent, thank you.
And
The Instapot liner happens.
now you have the chest out.
All right. I'm going to guess it's locked.
It is locked.
Well, I pull out my thieves' tools and I will get to work.
Okay, you full lock it. Sleight of hand, basically. Are you proficient with your thieves' tools?
Yes.
Okay. You get your bonuses.
Yep. Yes.
Well, at least I'm not the only one rolling poorly today.
All right. And you pick it open.
That was an average roll, just so you know, Pib. So
Yep. Like
I think a lot of us are also used to like Pathfinder and other types of settings where that would be considered a low roll because most of our bonuses are higher.
Yep.
Fifth edition, not so much.
Yeah, that was, and for difficulty on that one, that was considered moderate.
Yeah.
So, you pick the lock, and when you open it up, you can kind of see like some bits and pieces of like what looks like clothing and stuff, like height. But you kind of notice that the clothing looks like they're packed in a way to protect something.
I'm going to slowly take the layers of clothing around whatever it might be packed around.
All right. When you do that, you find like this, like specifically, it looks like a handkerchief like wrapped around what looks like a bottle.
I'm going to inspect the bottle.
And when you look at the bottle, it is a small, like blue teardrop shaped bottle. And it, from what you can tell, it just looks like it could contain just whatever liquid you want in it. But something about this bottle is, well, who has Arcana as like a good skill?
Arcana, you say? I have it. Can I get a guidance, please?
Sure.
Ocean Song is the shadow heart of the
Wow.
group, right? Guidance, guidance.
You know, I'll actually go with that thing you told me, DJ, about replacing my die.
I remember those
Those
bone
bone dice
dice.
suck.
I remember those bone dice weren't doing you any favors.
Also, I hate myself.
Why?
That was the bone die juice.
You remember when I just said that, you know, kind of lows? Like that's what I mean. Is like they're really like oddly lower than we usually get.
But I still roll for it even if I'm not proficient.
I mean, yeah, it's not like Pathfinder where you have to be like as a class skill to roll it. Is you can roll it even if you don't have the proficiencies in it. Like,
Yo, first roll on the new die, not 20.
well,
Sure. I'll give
Oh.
guidance around 2 to Alt if you're gonna do that, and I'll try to roll as well.
All right. Guidance is just a +1. Is that right?
It's a plus 1d4.
Oh, 1d4. Well, let me roll my d4 as well.
I guess I'll try Kara too.
Sure, I'll give the bucket guidance somehow.
Okay, and you said it's a D4?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, let's see those Arcana checks. 25, 18, and 23. God. Man.
I get the feeling that the two people, the slime and the pirate, who have no formal Arcana training, have figured this out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the slime at least was like a familiar to a wizard at some points. Like, was made by a wizard. They kind of know a little bit, but you
I know
I
what
like
this
to
is,
think
guys.
I just listened to a random spellcasting pirate who just rambled on about something.
Yeah.
Guys, I know what this is. This is a potion that causes your clothes to disintegrate.
No. It's not the free run potion.
Oh, you mean something that always gets men excited?
Oh. So, this little bottle you found, you've heard of like passing tales of it like on the ship and stuff, and Pimp, you've heard like some of the wizards have talked about it on the island you were from. Ocean, you've heard of it too, just because of the fact that it involves the water mainly. But this bottle is called the Merman's Bottle. And
Giggity?
the thing about it is that this bottle was made to hold any kind of liquid except salt water. And
Interesting.
it allows people to drink potions under the water.
Huh.
That sounds. What?
Sounds oddly useful for where we are.
But no idea what's inside of it right now.
Yeah, you don't know what's inside of it right now.
I just told you.
Well, it's definitely not salt water.
You know what? I'm gonna pull the stopper and I'm gonna see if I can smell it and see if I can tell from that.
All right.
Yeah, what role would it be to tell?
Um.
Another arcana? A medicine?
It'd be more medicine.
Ah, I have a bonus to that.
Well, I don't, but I'll go ahead and give it a roll.
I'll give you
know what?
guidance. I'll give all
I
of
can
you
tell
guidance.
you, I don't know what the fuck it is.
Ooh,
Did you wanna know what I
medicine is
roll?
a wisdom roll.
You guys could
Medicine
I'll
is
tell
a
you what I
wisdom
roll.
roll.
could do that. Like nature too, the check.
Did you roll a 0?
I only got a total of 3.
And you
I
have
was a
minus 3?
Yeah.
You're barely like. I don't know how that it works, but
I'm sorry, guys. I seem to have an indigestion right now. I can't smell anything.
Remember, in 3.5, if you had a minus 4 to your intelligence, you lost control of your player. You were considered too dumb to be able to be played.
you're an NPC.
You were,
That
I
is
think you were
an-
considered like pre-sapient or whatever.
It is animal intelligence because a -4 would be either a 1 or 2 intelligence.
Yeah.
All right. So, you guys kind of smell it. You're like, oh, it's a health potion in here. It's actually filled with potion.
Wow, that's
Really?
a little anticlimactic.
Smells like
You
slime
guys-
to me, guys.
Do you guys care if I hold on to this?
Sure. Do it.
You're the pirate.
I just kind of, slide it into my my inner jacket pocket,
Mm-hmm.
aka my bra holder, the boob pocket.
The fun pockets.
So,
Yeah.
you guys got that from this chest. He's just looking at the guy. The guy that you kind of read here. He's like, huh. That seems a lot more protection for something that little.
Well, it's kind of hard to be able to drink a potion underwater.
Wait. Still, even for that, like that seems like for a sealed up crate within an iron chest for that. Is there anything? It's like he's like look. He's kind of you see him kind of looking like. Is there anything else in here? Like that seems a little too little.
Well, there is the
Uh,
hidden compartment we all missed, but we're not talking about that one right now.
I mean, I'm gonna continue looking through. Oh, that was just what we got. What was in the bundle of clothes? Although, we should probably also check the pockets on the clothes. You never know.
Right, I'll check the pockets of my clothes.
And I'll make sure there's nothing else in the box or underneath the clothes.
All right. So, those who are actually looking into the clothes and stuff, can you roll me investigations?
Guidance.
Guidance.
Now that I remember, it's completely free.
But also, because of how you've used it so far, you still have it for like a couple more seconds, so you don't have to cast it again.
Guidance goes away after one roll.
Is it rather
Yeah.
after the one roll?
It's specifically after making an ability check.
Oh,
But you can cast guidance after making an ability check roll and then roll the d4 on top of it.
oh, huh.
You
Yeah.
It's a
Effectively, you can choose if you want to add the guidance to that roll after you've rolled it.
All right.
So if you got a dog shite roll, it's like, I'll just hold on to that guidance just for one more roll.
well, the only thing I got for a good roll was on a arcane check, which I have nothing to go for. And then immediately followed up with basically a 0.
All right. So, yeah, a lot of the clothes in this seems a lot like high-end, like noble style clothing that you guys have seen.
We could sell that for money.
guys, I think you're rich.
Is there a dress among them?
There's quite a few dresses in there.
Is
Are
there a
any
wedding
in-
dress that he can steal?
I don't care about wedding dress, but is there one in my size?
From what you rolled, you'd find one just one size a bit bigger than what your normal size is, but
Whatever. Oh, yeah, and I'll stuff that into my pack.
No, see, you don't get it. You want the wedding dress so you can get your boyfriend drunk, and you can wake up with that on the clothes and be like, what the fuck happened?
I mean, that is a good prank, but I still want to go on that date first.
That's the best part. You could say that you guys got drunk at the date. You get me? You get the joke? Am I playing ball here?
Trip,
Yeah,
you're
just
adorable.
yeah. After he goes to sleep, just hit him in the head really, really hard, and then tell him that he actually lost some of his memory, and you have been married for past 3 years. It.
One, that's a
I'll
sick
tell him.
prank. That's a sick and disgusting prank. I'll have to pull on him sometime. Two, he's already got enough concussions. I don't need to give him another one. And three,
Told,
I still need to get my own ship.
told. It always works for
Are
a
you
long
gonna?
time.
Oh gosh, that they
That's
call
how he
me
met his
again.
first wife.
God.
I'm
Yeah,
his first.
that's what she did to me, but it
Oh,
worked.
your first wife. I was about to say that I took hers was V card, so I don't think he's ever had a girlfriend before me.
No, we're talking about our fairy friends here. That's how his first wife talked to him.
Oh, it's like that photo I've ever seen. Girl gets it hair extensions to mess with her boyfriend. It's like, they wake up. You've been in the coma
Oh
for
yeah.
3 years.
I told, why do you think I'm not drinking alcohol anymore?
Oh boy.
Well, you guys just gotta be able to hold your alcohol better. Come on. How are you ever gonna get your sea legs if you can't hold your alcohol?
I'm floating.
When are you gonna get your sea wings?
I'm Jello.
Yeah. What's the point if you of drinking heavily if you can't fly straight?
I shit you not. When I was going through training, I was always told if you can't do your job drunk, you're not well trained.
I mean,
I mean, there's some logic behind that. If you're trained well enough, you could do it practically in your sleep.
Yeah, but it's also funny when you realize I am a sailor, so that's the biggest stereotype we have.
is that why that song is relevant?
Which one?
What will you do with a drunken sailor?
Well, a little bit of that, but you also got to remember that the U.S. Navy's official anthem is "In Anchors Away." It's the only U.S. military song that actually involves drinking.
Huh.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm dropping a lot of facts here. I know a lot of people don't care about.
No, but they're.
Actually, I'm down. My grandpa was in the Navy.
Yeah, and I have families all over in different branches of the military, so like it's actually interesting to learn.
We're also the only branch that has capes in its uniform.
You have capes? What?
Yeah, the dress
Yeah,
uniforms. They have little capes on the back.
Huh.
yeah.
You know,
You know, I feel kind of gypped being in JRTC for the Army branch.
trust me, you don't want to be a sea cadet. It's useless.
But all right, so you found all the stuff, and some of the pockets that you were kind of rifling through. There's a bit of like bits and pieces of like gold here and there. Like some people just left their loose change in their pocket. Well, this would be considered one piece of gold to be considered loose change to a nobleman.
The One Piece.
We
No,
found
we
it,
found-
guys. We did it.
We
It didn't
Well,
take us
so-
30 years.
Campaign over.
We're not noblemen, so how much is that loose change exactly?
You found about like 30 gold like within this box in clothing.
I've been keeping track of a party treasure. I'm just gonna toss that in with the rest of the party treasure, unless you guys are gonna try and keep it.
Nope.
I can keep it for now.
But guys, we did it. We found the One Piece. It didn't take us 30 years. We're doing great.
And how many seasons and how many chapters?
You want to know what's
How
funny
many movies?
about that? About One Piece. This has only happened within 2 years.
It's their daily lives.
Yeah, like legitimately, like in the show, it's been at most 2 years. They've
That's
been
not
at
true.
sea.
I mean, doesn't it take you like 3 years to get through all of it?
No, I was about to say, like, none of that's true, though, because there was a time skip of, what was it, like, 10 years?
2 years. That was the time skip. The 2 years.
So, they were out to sea for how long before that?
A
And
couple.
then it was...
A couple months.
That doesn't sound right at all.
It doesn't sound right, but that's actually what it was. They're like they were only out to sea for a couple months before before the time skip.
I'm so
Man.
lost, guys. I don't understand One Piece lore at all.
It's okay. You and the majority of the planet don't.
Yeah. Like I'm on the latest episode of One Piece and I barely understand it.
I
Yeah,
legitimately,
including time skip, it's been 3 years.
Oh, Mom already said no.
Yeah, so like
so
not
I
a lot of time
legitimately
passed.
I legitimately had an argument in my work because we were talking about what the One Piece would be, and the only thing we all agreed on, if it's the fucking friends you made along the way, we are all gonna riot.
No, what they're saying that it's actually a weapon,
That doesn't make any sense though.
but
Metal Gear.
it's a weapon that can literally overthrow the government in one shot, basically.
Finally, a weapon to surpass the One Piece.
The
But
thing is, though, is that he really said it was a treasure, not a weapon. And honestly, money is the easiest way to overthrow any government because, let's face it, corruption's a
Well,
big. I gotta stop. I gotta stop.
who's
I gotta
who's
stop.
to say that a weapon can't be a treasure to a pirate?
The definition of pirate.
This man's
It's
like
just
standing
going
over
to
here
be-
listening to you guys all saying. It's like, what the hell you guys are reading?
It's just
Look,
going
it's
to
a
be
good
an
book
act.
series. Fucking look it up. You'll be in jail. You'll have plenty of time to read after that.
Uh,
Assuming they don't hang you for thievery.
you just gotta look to the side. Like, oh shit, I forgot about that. All right. Next set of stuff. He's just kind of like hurrying over here to show you.
Hey, slow down there, buddy.
Kind
Don't
of
make me have to go over your head.
You kind
Do you mind moving me? I'm grabbing something to eat real quick.
Okay.
I'll take his crowbar so we can just get through this quicker.
All right. So you'd see like they took out of all the stuff. They took the meat
Food and water.
and the water. Like they took the essentials, literally.
Food, water, and alcohol.
Yep.
So, what's in this crate then? Or do I need to open it up real quick?
You have to open up that one still too.
Alright, I take the crowbar and open it up.
How does a slime hold crowbar?
With slime, that's how.
Blit.
I have a...
Slime, it can make hands, can't it?
My strength
Yeah.
is +3. I have a 16 strength, so...
Most slime appendages are referred to as pseudopods. Funny enough.
Yeah. I mean, yep. Even on the pimp's thing, he does have pseudopod as a thing.
So basically, this guy's watching a bucket with arms coming out of it, scoot its way over to a crate, and just break it open.
Basically. This guy is probably, questioning so many life choices that have brought him to this moment.
You know, your pseudopods, because they actually, when you attack with them, they do 1d6 bludgeoning damage plus your strength modifier.
Yep. I could be a really dangerous no weapon build.
You could just smash open the crates.
Yeah, but, that looks suspicious.
Alright. Well, I mean, it's suspicious when you're trying to get lay the blame on some bandits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but
I mean, they brought him here. They probably inspected some of them.
But
Some of these not.
this
Just-
crate is some animal hides.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to tell underneath the tree bushes, but yeah, that's animal hides for that one.
Okay. What was this one?
Okay, so for that one, now I need you to roll me the D100 because you opened up the crate.
Okay, how do I roll D100 again? Where's my... Okay. I'm gonna borrow this real quick.
Yeah.
46.
46. Let us see. There it is. 46. Oh. Interesting. So, you pop it open. Again, this one is like kind of obvious right away. You see this weird silvery blue like fabric, just sitting there on the top. And there's it's a silver blue fabric, but when you look at it closer, they look like swimming fins.
Is this basically just swimming gear?
Grabbing
As a
swimming gear.
as a pirate, would I recognize that?
You actually being a pirate kind of does help, like figuring out this is, but also, it kind of goes with the other item you had found earlier. Because you found the merman's bottle, right?
Yeah.
You found what people have called merman fins. They look very awkward to walk with on land, but once you get in the water, it makes you it increases your speed in the water like by a bit.
Nifty.
And well, if you want the guys that actually want the actual stats for it give you when you're wearing those, you have basically -5 feet of movement, your maximum movement on land, but you gain 30 feet of movement underwater. And when you're wearing it, it'll make it appear that you look like you have a single fin in place of your legs. So you kind of take on the look of an actual mermaid or merman.
You know, it's funny. When Tout swims, she actually does do the dolphin kick. Considering she's got cloven hooves, she can't exactly kick water very well.
Yeah. And now if you wear these, you actually will get a fin. Look like you have a fin.
Just kind of whistle. and if no one goes for it, she's gonna just reach out, grab them, and put them in her bag.
They are very very cumbersome, like from the holding them. Just like you have your hand out, and they just stick out like a good feet in front of you.
Yeah, but no, I'm not gonna call them out immediately. I am gonna watch to see if anyone else shows any sort of interest. And not saying anything, I just reach forward, I grab them, and slide them into my bag.
Okay.
Blatantly and openly, but quietly.
Very.
All right, I guess next crate. This one right here, D100 again.
No, actually, for that one you can see like it was open.
Okay.
Yeah, and then this one, you can see there was a crowbar kind of sticking out of it, and it was open too.
Yeah. I give Tolt back the crowbar, and I take the other crowbar.
All right. Yeah, your own.
I just kind of hold the crowbar, say thank you, fair lady, and put it back in my bag.
I kind of push open the other ones, see what's inside of them.
Yep. Empty, empty, and empty.
I guess I'll just take the crowbar then.
Yep. Hey, free crowbar.
Hey, never leave home without your trusty crowbar.
All right, and it's like, well,
Ooh, what's that?
you're just looking around, just like, I would say roll a perception for that.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I mean, I figured we would be checking out also like little camp things where they were, but no.
Yeah.
I roll perception.
This guy was kind of like taking you to the crates mainly.
I do not have a very high bonus in perception.
I have a -1 in it.
I've got a +1.
I've got +2, and I'm back to good rolls. As
You
if
guys
the mouse
remembering to
actually-
do guidance?
Yes.
I may have forgotten to do guidance on that.
I didn't hear you say you did it, so I didn't want to go ahead and say it was there. So
I mean, as long as I'm close, it's basically under assumption.
okay, then I'll switch that to a
It's
14. then.
literally free.
Yeah.
I don't lose anything doing it.
Gotta love like
Okay.
a boosting cantrip, huh? All right. Drag, yours is with guidance too.
Yes.
Okay. um. Well, so after you guys have gone through this kind of stuff, you guys are just walking through, and well, it would be Oreo's character, Oshi-san, who would actually notice that there's a little glint of like metal like sticking out of the trees over there. I will move you guys closer.
Hmm.
Move the little.
I will offer the found crowbar to Ocean Song if she wants it.
Honestly,
mean,
I
if
almost
it's
imagine Loomis is like on top of the rock watching us.
He's like, "Where's the pottery I can use?"
He's like,
I
this
mean,
is
if it's a chest, then it would probably be on Tolt to try to lockpick it.
Yeah.
I take my crowbar and I put it on top of
I
my
mean,
bucket then.
technically, a crowbar is a lock-picking tool as well.
Bonus tool. That is. Um,
This is a lot of robots today.
I mean, you guys are kind of loot an old bandit camp now.
I mean,
Yes.
there's more rolls after getting the bandits out of here than there was to get them out.
Yeah.
These are
I do
confusing.
gotta, I do kind of have to ask. Weren't we supposed to fight these guys? Wasn't this built to be a combat encounter?
Technically, yes, but people just people can always talk their way out of battle encounters.
Look, as much as Tal enjoys a good fight, she also knows when it's best to pace yourself in a fight.
And there
I just
was,
kind of remember the last time I made us the peaceful guys. I kind of weakened us very severely for the combat we were supposed to do for the final boss fight.
I mean, there was like 6 bandits and a bandit leader here that you would have to fight.
We could have done it. It just probably would not have been fun.
Well, we still captured a bandit because he just slept his way through the whole situation.
He was free XP free. But alright.
What? Free XP? Take crowbar. Look at him like, hey, buddy, I just need the XP.
What is XP? Just beating them. But, alright. So you open up the chest.
Yeah.
You look inside. And
Mm-hmm.
you actually find, you see kind of like a bunch of actually pieces of papers in here.
What are they written in?
Well, there's some written in Common, some written in Elvish, and some written in Dwarvish, like just all kinds of different languages in these papers.
I start going
Nice.
through. I hold on to the common ones. The one when it comes to up to elf, like who can speak tree?
Who speak tree?
I can speak tree. I think I can. Give me a moment. No,
Uh,
I can speak thief and Sylvan.
Who can speak mountain?
Who can speak dwarf? Dwarvish.
I have comprehend language.
Do you?
Yes.
Well, there you go.
All right, I guess I'll take that fancy thing there and I'll start reading them with comprehend languages.
All right, there you go.
All right, now we got another problem, guys.
What's that?
I actually can't read.
Well,
You understand the language, you can't read the language.
Yeah, it says you can understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface on which the words are written on.
Okay.
So it's like you can't read it per se, but when you touch it, you're like, you just basically
I know
like
what it says.
it reads in your head.
I know what this says. What does it say? I don't know. I can't read it, but I know what it says.
You're like, oh,
I have a feeling that this is a report. A
I
report
got a
about what?
feeling.
I don't know, but it's a report.
and you're not far off about it being a report. It's actually kind of a log of supplies being like what supplies were sent with like which kind of correlates into what was stolen over here.
Oh God, I just find that the funniest thing ever. I have comprehend languages. Okay, what does it say? I don't know. I can't read.
But as you're going through some of them, you're like, okay, this one matches with the fruit there, the one with the bottle over here, the alcohol shipments.
Yep.
But
Makes
one of
perfect
them
sense. Yep.
does kind of stick out.
Okay.
It looks like a deed.
Oh, there's a deed for something. I don't know what the hell a deed is.
Does it say what it's for? A deed for?
It does.
Okay. What does it say it's for?
It's for a ship.
Ah, yes, something about a deed for a ship. It's not useful for us though.
Which one's that paper?
I just start rummaging through the papers, trying to feel the one that says it's that one. Like, when I come to, I'm like, I believe it's this one. I can't
And
read
I
though.
just take it from you. It's like, thank you.
And yeah, the one that you find that's a deed for is written in common.
It's like you can't read common. I cannot read.
And the deed is pretty much saying like, yeah, this is the for ownership of a ship that's being currently worked on at the Carve House in at the port.
Well, what do you know, boys? I finally have my ship.
Oh. Well, that means we gotta find you a wedding dress now. God damn it.
Well, no, I gotta go sailing first. You also gotta claim it as my own. I'm still a bit off from being,
Taking the arrow to the knee.
yeah.
Pulls out crowbar. We can fix that.
Yep. You're always so adorable. Don't ever change.
This is why I take someone's knees out. Looks over at the bandit. Maybe.
But yeah, I roll up the deed and I just stick it in my shirt pocket again.
Huh.
Oh, does it have a name on the deed, like for who it's supposed to be deeded to?
It does not. It looks like whoever had the deed, they forgot to sign it at the bottom. It's like
Hey,
Very
Lumen.
convenient.
Yeah. Hey, Lumen.
Yes.
You got a pen on you? Some ink?
Yes.
Can I see that real quick?
You just basically found the pink slip to a ship.
Yeah, sure.
Can we race for pinks next time? I feel like that's more fun.
I pause. And I realize Tal doesn't have a last name.
Well, guess you have to get married now anyways. God damn it.
And so she thinks, she looks, and she does sign her name with a last name on it.
Huh. And what does she put as her last name?
Herrick.
Is that your boyfriend's last name?
Yes.
Oh, he's not gonna be happy about that. We still haven't got you the dress.
I mean, to be fair, this is the first time I've put my name on a legal document, so considering I was a slave before, I think I could pick whatever I want for a name.
It's just weird.
You just happenstance at his last name.
Yeah, it's a total coincidence.
Well, then the question is, when you get married, do you take his last name or does he take yours?
Well, I don't have one, so obviously I take his.
Well, no, because you just signed that you did. Remember?
Well, they're the same last name.
It just,
Well, yeah. Then the question comes up again: who takes whose last name?
The answer is yes.
is it gonna be Talt Herrick Herrick? That means, no, your last name just becomes when you write it down Talt Herrick squared.
Look, I put his last name mostly for the amusement when it's legally recognized and people start asking questions and he doesn't know how to answer without eventually just marrying me.
It's like,
Well, now there's a problem. Okay, there's a very big problem.
what's the big problem?
What's that?
Where's your identification to prove who you are? Who you are?
Right here. As I hold up the deed.
That means nothing. Who be you?
Well, I think he has a very good vouching credentials about who she is.
I don't know, man. Like, this is a deed to a ship. They're gonna be a lot more political about it than like, yeah, one guy's vouching for you.
You sure about that? It's a Carve
I
House.
look over. And how do you know about all that, Drip?
Hold on. What do I need to roll for that?
Bluff.
What? Wait, no, because I am somewhat, well, not highly intelligent, but maybe history?
Investigation? History?
Could be history. Could be just because, like, how would you know this stuff?
Just a pure intelligence roll?
I could see a pure intelligence roll.
Okay, if it's pure intelligence, it's 17. If it's history, it's 19.
Well, for you,
Do I also have that thing too? By the way,
Guidance, yeah.
yeah. I'll roll guidance real quick. So it'll be 19 or 21, depending on if you want to do history or not, or straight intelligence.
I mean, and with the history one, 'cause I think you would do more history because of the fact that you were kind of raised by wizards.
All right, then yeah, it's 21.
I mean, you guys want to do insight to like see make sure this is all correct?
Sure. Honestly, Tout doesn't care a whole lot, but I'll roll the insight.
His well, you listen to what the slime is saying, and you're like, you know, that sounds about right, actually.
Yeah. I suppose that makes sense, but you know what? We'll burn that bridge when we get there.
Okay.
We'll hoist those sails when we get there.
I don't think we'll be able to get on the boat to begin with.
And I'm sure it's fine. You got to have a bit of faith here. Come on.
I'm not gonna lie. The person that would probably have the more information about this, because it's a legal document type issue, would be our fairy friend, because he ran a business.
I mean, is
You know what?
name-
Lumen, do you still have an authentic business license?
I mean, yes, I am still part of a
So-
guild, and I'm paying my,
Guild fees.
So you could bear
Yeah.
witness to me legally taking ownership of these documents.
I guess.
Yeah, there. See, I got a witness. It's all good. It's mine now.
Okay. As long as we got all the legal stuff, figured out. Am I
Yeah.
right, Mr. Bandit?
He looks over like, yeah?
See, look, we got another witness there. Okay.
I'm gonna look at the bandit and say, "You're not a bad guy."
Well, I guess.
I'm guessing you fell into poor circumstances and you're doing banditry because it was the easier option or the best option you had at the time.
Well, I wish it was that noble, but I honestly just wanted to make a quick buck, and I knew this was one of the ways.
Yeah,
I
well,
totally respect that. Your
I could
choice
respect-
and your honesty.
yeah. Problem is it still make me a quick buck?
Yeah, yeah, not really. It just
I feel bad for you. I've been the victim of circumstance. Trust me, my entire life was a circumstance after being sold to slavery. So, how about I throw you a bone? You were our informant inside, and you helped us get your people out.
um, you just look at it, he's like, you're, you're, you really? Like,
I mean, if I get this ship, I'm going to need a crew.
oh, um, all right. I mean, it, you really okay with that?
I mean, if you double cross me, I just stab you in the kidneys until you die. So
He's
Oh, hold
just
on,
kind
hold
of,
on, hold on, hold on.
what now?
After you. After you.
He's like, well, I mean, it seems like a better offer than what I was doing with those guys. So,
I kind of
Ocean
look at Todd
Song,
like,
Lumen, you got any concerns about this?
I'm just going to say that you don't. Stabbing someone in their kidneys is kind of really barbaric choice. Just throw them off the bird.
No, no, it's a very painful way to kill someone, and that's because I want them to know you don't stab me in the back because I'll make it worse.
I mean, are you trying to tell me that slowly running out of energy, sleep, food, and sweet water while also in the middle of the ocean is not painful?
Jesus,
Oh no,
could we,
I look at Lumen and says, "Oh no, it is. I suffered that, and I survived. I don't want someone else going through that."
couldn't we just keel haul him and call it a day?
he's got
I mean, we
exactly.
could. Like I said, I survived that. I don't want to throw someone through that.
He's
Well,
backing up
let me tell
slowly
you what. How about
from that.
how about I just break one of his legs with a crowbar
He's
and
How
let him
about
keep that as a reminder, okay?
uh,
why don't we not worry about hypotheticals because he's not going to stab me in the back? Isn't that right?
yes, but I mean, no, man. I don't know what to say.
He's saying
Uh,
he's
why
saying
don't
he
you
would because he said no, ma'am. So he said he will. So
Why don't you just let us know what your name is so we're not just referring to you as you?
Oh, Eric.
All right, Eric, Touts, and obviously you've heard about Drip, Lumen, Ocean Song.
Right?
all right, Eric, here's a crowbar
Do you hand him the crowbar?
with his hand still tied behind his back.
No, we untied him.
Oh, okay. I handed the crowbar. Like, okay, here you go.
Congratulations, cleric. You have become the Half-Life.
No, wait. My brain like dyslexia kicked in right there. It's like Eric.
You're now
I have
known as the group as Mr. Crowbar.
I have now recruited my first shipmate.
You could have had several more.
I could have, but Tout's very choosy about who she picks. Usually, it's probably going to be someone who's been betrayed because she understands that.
And well, firsthand, you saw they just abandoned this man who was still sleeping over there.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So
the
she
question
felt
is,
kind of bad.
was he betrayed? But he just didn't wake up, but he kept on saying, "Hey, man, we gotta go." Were they doing that? He's just like, nah,
I think
nah.
it didn't take much for me to wake him up. So
Well, yeah, because he just slept half the fucking day. Remember?
Well, you guys all talk about like how he's like about him sleeping all day. He's like, well,
uh-huh.
that's because well, when you're stuck staying up all night for night watch, you kind of get tired most of the day.
So they probably tried waking him up. He just slept through the wake up call.
Eh,
Did they try waking you up and you kept on saying 5 more minutes? Is that
I
what you
have
said?
no idea. Like it was just, you know, those kind of sleeps where you just like black out and just don't even realize what's going on.
Can I roll insight to see if he's lying?
I mean, you can.
I have a -3 in this, so I'm not gonna be able to tell.
We all just going to roll
Oh,
insight just until we're sure he's straight with us.
That's a,
I
oh
don't
my,
know because I only rolled a 3.
my god.
I can't tell if
Right.
people are relying on me.
All right. I didn't fare much better.
God, Ocean Song.
Apparently, I'm just having the good rolls today.
Man,
Apparently, me and Tolt are the most trusting people, and you guys are like, yeah, no, that's all bullshit.
the- it's just the 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 ever stare of the religion is just staring at him, just like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
I haven't been a bad boy. Please don't hurt me.
I'm back to confessionals all over again.
You wouldn't dare to lie to a fae, would you?
Look like, oh shit, I forgot your. Like, I promise you, I did not. I
I
didn't
did
know.
not hit her. I didn't do it.
I did not hit that. I did not.
Oh hi, mom.
Uh,
I promise you, I literally I was dead asleep. Like I did not know what was going on at all.
It's alright.
Making this man a nervous wreck over here.
Denial.
Oh, so yeah, you said this guy's still there. It's not looking like just that, but just. I'm trying to get it over the thing, but the camera would not want to move with me.
that's all good. Suspicious Bush is back.
Whoa.
But I gotta just shrink it down to actually look normal.
Are we about to get Looney Tuned here? I feel like we're about to get Looney Tuned here.
So literally, this bush that's right there, like on the map, is just the beggar in the.
Wait, is that the goddamn hag again?
You don't know. You haven't really paid much mind to it in that corner.
I'm rolling perception.
Guess I have to.
No, what the hell? Why not?
Don't forget guidance.
That guidance made it so it was positive. Or, well, above 10.
Yeah. So so you guys were like all done with this after you came up here.
Actually, could I just use my passive perception for this with the guidance? Or do I have to roll in order to get benefit from guidance?
You know, I've never
I think you do have to roll.
Okay.
because it's active ability check is what it is.
Ah, well then,
just
yeah.
add the number rolled to one ability check of its choice.
Yeah, I guess, but passive perception would be technically. But then again, that's the reason why it's passive.
I feel like it's supposed to be on a roll.
Yeah. I feel the same. I'm not gonna cheese this, so. I guess I could have chosen to take my passive, but it would have been worse than what I rolled, so.
But all right, so you guys have after I had searched there, you guys kind of came to like this side because it's like the way out. Actually, let me see if he rolls any better for a perception check. See if he notices what's going on.
There's a chest here.
That's what you opened up
Wait,
for the
wait, check that.
documents.
That's where it had all the documents.
I forgot.
So, he has about as good as a roll as you, Talt. He got an 11 on his perception.
Oof.
He doesn't really see much, but Ocean Song, you just happen to look over in the direction and you just see a bush with legs sticking out of it, just standing there.
I feel like she just stops and stares at the bush for a second.
Is everything okay, Ocean Song?
There is, in fact, a bush over there with legs sticking out of it.
Mr. Crowbar.
It's silly, Ocean Song. Bushes don't have legs.
But Thrak, as soon as she does point it out, you look over and you're like, oh, wait, the bush does have legs.
This isn't supposed to be happening.
And then you just see, like, from the bush, you just see the kind of, like, the hand come out, go, like, the shush, goes back into the bush, and then the bush just kind of slinks away.
I'll point my finger at it. Hey, you. Get here.
No response from it.
I will
Throw something at the
shoot you.
bush. Just throw something at the bush, okay? It's probably just an animal.
Alright, I'll throw something around the bush.
Huh.
I'll shoot Eldritch Blast here.
Oh my god. What's the range on Eldritch Blast?
120 feet.
Jeez. And do you have the evocation that makes it like an explosion?
No explosion.
So you're
Who
gonna
is it?
shoot it here. It's gonna go
Just to get its
off.
attention, to let it know we're there.
Yeah.
Well,
Just the ground.
you see it kind of turn to look at where the thing hit, and then look back at you. But it's like
I'll
trying
point him with the hand to come to us.
to. It's like
That will cut
you see it like starts coming forward and stop.
Who are
Looney
you?
Tunes shit.
Who are he's out of the bush.
Okay, now who are you really?
Afraid.
Alright, that's it, Mr. Crowbar. Use your namesake on whoever that is.
I'm just putting egg and
It's the fucking hag again.
Hold on. Enter the meme. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
What's pushed out window? Yeah.
Are you just like getting a kick out of watching us now? Are you like some sort of voyeur?
The hag, you see the just slowly approaching. The Eric Backer's like, what the fuck is that?
It's just a hag, she's kind of a bitch and following us around.
That is known scientifically as a C. hagus megagus. Yes.
Hag, this is called stalking. You can't keep on doing it. You need to get over.
Yeah,
Go
seriously,
away.
find a hobby or something.
The hag is gonna look at us like, well, I gotta,
Find a
make sure,
hobby. Start a family.
I gotta make sure you're all protected.
From what? You?
You never know what's gonna be out there. Just keeping an eye
I
on
mean, we
you.
know there's a hag out there.
I mean, who's really gonna mess with you if they know that there's a hag following you?
Apparently a hag.
Yeah, but I'm the one that's following you.
Or we're talking about the other one that's following you.
Oh, that's funny. There's no hag that follows me. Because if there
I
was,
mean,
they'd
look
be dead
behind
already.
you.
Again, just the hag is looks over at Ocean Song once more. You still have that apple?
Wait a moment, Ocean Song. You know her? Is she some kind of family?
Oh, you weren't here for that. Yeah. So when we were staying at the inn, she visited us that night. That's when we like pulled the hell out of her and kicked her out of the room, and I vicious mockered her.
On the way down.
She gave Ocean Song an apple.
I do still have that apple.
She looks at you. He's like, you say you still have that apple. And she's like, good. Make sure to hold on to that. And with that, she just again, she just starts to leave. Literally, she about goes to leave, comes back in the bush, and just disappears into the woods.
Did she just Looney Turns her way out of this?
Pretty much.
Are we just gonna let her go, or
I mean, what? Am I supposed to just shoot a hag?
I mean, we shoved her out of a window last time.
I mean, yeah,
Well-
but shooting her and like throwing her out of like second floor isn't really similar.
I mean, I think they're both pretty deadly.
I don't know, guys. I think at this point we're just stuck with a hag stalker. Okay.
It's just that grandma. What was the name of that witch from the Looney Tunes series?
Which one? Like the main one?
Let me see.
Man, I don't remember.
Witch Hazel.
Oh yes, the one with the
Mm.
green skin.
Yeah.
But she was mostly just trying to like enjoy her life and find a man. Which means there's only two options here. It's either gonna be our little guy here, or it's gonna be Eric here. Oh God, I feel sorry for you two.
I mean, what if she's into girls? Because she keeps going, hitting on Ocean Song there.
You're right. I'm sorry, Ocean Song. You're screwed.
Yep. You just have pretty much Witch Hazel just following you now.
Oh God. At this rate, I feel like Kelpie herself is hitting on me with how many little creatures he's sending after me.
Lucky.
Oh boy.
Leave me alone, Mom.
Yeah, does my other little voice snicker at that?
Yep. Fucking. Oh god, is Ocean Song just experiencing the Akira meme?
Leave me alone.
Akira.
Yeah, and then your little voice is your Akira voice.
Man, at least my voice is stopped.
But
Well, Mr. Crowbar, welcome to the group.
now all this has happened. It's not even darker.
Oh God, you can't see a thing on the characters anymore.
Yep, this is what midnight is. It is fucking dark. And because of this, it's like the only light you're getting will be coming from your fire pit.
Hey, it's okay.
Ooh.
I got dark vision, so I'm not bothered.
And look, let me.
That's kind of dope.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah, the light that basically comes from this candle is the fireplace.
Oh, it actually lights up the character models too.
That's
And
dope.
it gives us shadows, yeah.
Except for Ocean Song. For some reason she's still completely pitch black.
Well, I
He's
mean,
not.
like, you have to be aimed towards the light.
Yeah. Turn around.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's witchcraft.
This was the one thing that I found on this table that I was like, oh, this is actually going to be pretty fun to have.
Actually, I have an idea. So I'm gonna have Tout sit here as she sits on the edge of the box as she's just starting to fold the noble clothes that we're not taking.
Yeah.
What a group we are. Everyone sitting alone.
Yeah,
I take out my
guys.
You
tan.
can take out
I mean,
your.
we have a fire, so it's not like we're trying to be subtle anymore.
Yeah, guys.
Hmm?
What do you think the chances are that the bandits want to send a guy to the town to report this location so that way they got more time to leave?
What?
I doubt it.
Okay.
I mean, look, I'm a friendly individual, and I could probably get through most problems. Do you really think that's something that they'd be able to do?
Are you saying that it's 100% impossibility?
No, I'm just saying that I don't suspect that they would be able to get away with it as easily as I can.
Alright.
That, and I have a legitimate in if people start questioning, why I'm there.
Alright, yeah, look, I can always disguise myself as a bucket. People don't know what I am. Like, it clearly says pet on here, and it says relaxation bucket, place on head. I'm perfectly safe. No one's gonna hurt me.
Faye, I don't need to explain shit.
So that only leaves our dearly new printed Mr. Crowbar and Ocean Song.
Even though his name is Eric, it's like the easiest name to fucking remember. You're still gonna call him Mr. Crowbar.
I
Don't
gave
worry,
him a
he does that
crowbar.
with every single with every single name.
That is true. if it's
Hey,
not,
I like the names I come up with.
if
I
it's
don't
not
hear
a
very many
nickname,
complaints about them.
it's Bob.
I generally hear no complaints about the nicknames I give people, okay?
I'm honestly surprised you didn't find a reason to start calling Bob Robert.
You call
Are you
him
really
by
mad that I keep calling your Fall Equestria character
Yes.
Grave Chipper?
Fucking grave chipper.
But alright, so since it's gotten like really dark out, 'cause you guys got here like evening, the sun is set real quick. Eric over here kind of relights the fire because he figures you guys are probably gonna want to stay here tonight instead of having to walk back to the town.
Might as well.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
the best idea.
Guess we got
I'm
no
just-
choice for it.
I'm just a little sad we didn't find any sort of makeup or disguise kit so I could take care of these nails. Damn it.
Yeah.
If you want, this is gonna sound really weird. I can eat away at your nails.
What
Nah.
Hey, wait. Wouldn't technically prestidigitation work on that because it's actually cleaning in a way, like you're fixing
Well-
your nails?
The problem is she's not wanting to clean her nails. She's looking to like file them, straighten them. You
Manicure.
could say prestidigitation, but she's actually wanting to alter them physically.
The guy.
Are these like fruits and vegetables over here?
Yes.
I'm gonna go grab some and hand them out to everybody.
Yeah. There's like.
Yeah, I assume we just grab food from what's here.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got some seafood over here. You roast over the fire. Fruits and
Just
vegetables.
throws a squid into the fire. Just
Look, man.
chucks it in.
All right. So, Striker, you're going through this container still again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Give a. I say roll one more perception.
Perception?
Yep.
Okay.
Fortunately, I think you're too far for guidance now.
I mean, without guidance?
I mean, that's good enough. Yeah, you're kind of going through it. Like, you found, like, all the gold, like, you were looking for, but then you find one dress that's in there, and out kind of fall, like, it was so thin that you couldn't tell, but it was actually like a disposable, like, nail file.
You'd think a noble lady would keep a file in, a little case. This could just tear a dress apart. Yeah, whatever. And I just start filing my nail.
Alright. But it just looks like literally like a piece of wood with just some sandpaper glued to it. But, alright. You guys are all got your stuff. You're having you're kind of a hodgepodge of a meal of fruit and squid or seafood.
Yes.
And, well, Do you guys have anything else you want to do for tonight?
Do you think we should actually set up a watch for this, or what? Or do you think that the biggest danger, which was the bandits that have left, aren't were what we would have had to worry about?
I mean, I guess we can set up watch.
Well, I mean,
Sorry.
seeing how you guys walked here for like an hour and not seen a single animal because the bandits been around. Safe to assume this place is safe, and even Eric's like, well, we kind of cleared out the area, so there's no animals nearby. So should be all right. I was mainly only on watch because of, well, making sure that the Navy didn't come and jump us in the middle of the night.
Oh, and if the Navy jumps us in the middle of the night, we should be fine.
Look, I'm a bucket. No one's gonna do anything besides probably kick me over.
Well,
Yes?
well, all right then. Everybody just start winding down to go start for their long rest.
You okay?
And he's dead.
And he's dead.
I know those kind of cops just mess with you so bad.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting to the end of what I can do today. In all honesty.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, which
No
is
problem.
good because I mean we're right here. We go back to
Yeah, we can end today and start off tomorrow. In 2 weeks.
and we will. I will. Boop. The fire has gone out while you guys are sleeping. It is dawn now. I do like the lighting change on this table. But yeah,
Yeah.
the next morning you guys got all your stuff and it's where we can call it. You guys
Fun stuff.
successfully taken care of the bandit camp.
Peacefully.
Yeah, and for that, oh, ow, that hurt. I got the hiccup and then just went. Boop. Let me go to my thing. Because I do have a, what is it? I use this thing called 5e Tools, which has basically a built-in like DM screen with all the stuff that I need to look up real quick. Which is pretty
Yeah,
cool.
5e Tools is okay.
I've learned to like using this one for my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go. Let's go here. What was the? So it was. How many we have here today? 4, 5 of them. What level are you guys again?
Who?
Yeah,
Or are we 3 now? I think we're just 2.
Okay, that's what I'm
I
just.
have us as 2.
Yeah, I'm just calculating.
Yeah.
And
If
then,
you want, you can just put that in the group chat later, man.
yeah, I just
You
wanted
need
to
to
make
worry
sure
about
that I
getting it.
had what was correct for the players, like how many players and what the level was, so you give the XP correctly.
Okay.
But with that, we are done. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it for today. And, well, hopefully I'll see you guys in 2 weeks again for this.
Right.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, goodbye to whoever's watching this in the future for this recording.
Future.
Future.
You jerk!